Ladies and gentlemen, visionaries and world changers, good evening and a rapturous welcome to every single one of you. Tonight, we are gathered for something truly special, an electrifying night of brilliance, impact, and transformation. Whether you're joining us from Lagos, Canada, the UK, the USA, or anywhere else across the globe, we are absolutely thrilled to have you here with us tonight. Before I even introduce myself, I must say that, oh my goodness, I have missed the public speaking battle so much. I don't know about you, but it feels so good to be back. My name is Debbie Mosu, and I'm deeply passionate about helping people transform their image from the inside out to build confidence and elegance that truly reflect who they are. I'm absolutely honored to be your host tonight for this phenomenal event. But you know what's even more exciting? I won't be doing this alone. I have the awesome privilege of having my sister from another mother share the stage with me. She's a dynamic force, a seasoned OAP, and a meticulous med lab scientist. She's a woman of excellence and style. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm round of applause for my co-host, your host, the phenomenal Lady Precious Emmanuel.
Wow, Lady Debbie, what an electrifying introduction. You have set the stage on fire tonight. Thank you very much. And I must add that you look super stunning tonight, my lady. Yeah, so it is a great privilege to be here tonight to co-host this event. We'll bring to you the sixth edition of the Bgycc School of Leadership Public Speaking. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, there are some things you need to know about Bgycc. Bgycc is an all-round school of leadership, and public speaking is a core pillar of our training. We are raising kingdom leaders who are not just world changers, but people who shift the culture, people who transform their nation, who carry passion and leave a lasting impact on the globe. Now, I cannot wait to hear the brilliance of the contestant tonight. But before we go further, I would really love us to take a moment to appreciate the convener of this movement, our coach, Coach Casey Sunshine. Coach, your leadership, your heart, your vision, they are the wings on which we soar. And we really appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to appreciate Coach Casey Sunshine with a round of applause. Thank you very much. Now, before we go further into the event tonight, we are going to say a word of prayer. So please bow your heads as we pray. Father, we thank you for tonight. Blessed be your name for this opportunity of giving each and every one of us to be here today. Lord, we commit every activity of today, every contestant, the listeners, the audience, the convener, even the MCs, Lord, we hand over everything into your hand, and we ask, Lord, that you would have your way. You will give us the wisdom, the understanding to listen and to choose the best of the best tonight, to the end that your name is glorified and you are revealed. In Jesus' precious name we have prayed. Amen.
Amen.
In your seat belt, it is time for us to go further. Lady Debbie, over to you.
Absolutely, my lady. Coach Casey, your leadership is nothing short of inspiring, and we are so grateful to be under your leadership. And to everyone joining us here tonight, thank you so much for being here. Like my co-host said, you are in for an amazing time tonight. Now that we are all charged up and ready to roll, here are a few ground rules to keep us in check. Number one, cameras on. Being present and engaged is a crucial part of our community experience. So please put on your camera. We want to see your beautiful faces. Two, listen attentively as each contestant delivers their speech, and let's encourage them. Let's build up excitement by dropping all those fire emojis in the chat box. Three, there'll be a poll at the end of the session where you can vote for your best performing contestant. It's usually my best part. So please be on the lookout for that. Are you ready? Because I'm bubbling with excitement right now. Take us further, Lady Precious.
Yes, I am super excited. I am already feeling the fire and the excitement in the room tonight. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. Our contestants have put in a lot of work and hours into their preparation. And also, they have poured out their passion, and they cannot wait to unleash this potential. Every contestant has 5 minutes for their presentation. And this presentation will be judged based on three powerful criteria. I hope you are ready and your ears are open to listen. Number one, content. Is it clear? Is it relevant? And number two is delivery. How confident and passionate does the presenter present a speech? And then number three, impact. Does this stir something inside of you? Is it passionate? Is it unforgettable? Now, I want you to tighten your seatbelt because the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. Lady Debbie, can we get this competition started?
Let's get it started.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right where you are, I want you to pause and ask yourself, am I really the captain of my vision? Well, our very first contestant is here to remind you that destiny does not sail itself. You are the captain. Rising from the vibrant city of Lagos, Nigeria, please welcome the visionary voice of Segun Morakinyo, speaking on You Are the Captain of Your Vision. Please, let's give him a round of applause as he makes the stage.
Imagine for a moment you lost your eyes, your sense of sight. There will be total darkness. You could be stuck at the spot or keep going in circles until help comes. And even when help comes, you are not in control because the person leading decides where and how you handle. You see, this is exactly what life is without vision. Life doesn't make much sense without vision. And the purpose of your existence might not carry the value it should. So what then is vision? Oh. Imagine for a moment you lost your eyes, your sense of sight. There will be total darkness. You could be stuck at the spot or keep going in circles until help comes. And even when help comes, you are not in control because the person leading decides where and how you handle. This is exactly what life is without vision. Life doesn't make much meaning without vision, and the purpose of your existence might not carry the value it should. So you would ask me, what then is vision? Vision is not just sight. Vision is what your heart can imagine. Vision sees where you could be, while sight sees your present moment, your present condition, and the impossibility that surrounds your life. So you would ask me, if I'm to define vision to you, I will tell you, vision is a picture of your future that gives meaning to your present. A picture of your future that gives meaning to your present. But one thing you need to know and understand, your vision will not move itself. It requires direction, discipline, and courage. Without a captain, the clearest vision can drift. But with a captain, even the wildest vision can reach its shore. Take Steve Harvey, for example. As a young boy, he wrote back then in primary school, I wanted to be on TV. And his teacher said, do you hear yourself? You're not one of the brightest students. Neither can you speak so well. You are a stammerer. His teacher called his dream unrealistic. But guess what? Steve Harvey got to, Father, look at, this was what I experienced in school. And his father said to him, see, if that was what you experienced, then fine. If it's in your head, write it down. When you write it down, put it in front of you. And only then can you run with it. Years later, Steve Harvey went through a period of homelessness, juggling from one comedy gig to the other. His life was a mess. But guess what? He did one thing. He never lost sight of his vision. Now, my charge to you tonight is that if you do not captain your vision, set the course, the direction through which your vision should follow, your vision would what? Your vision would drift. But when you set the course and the direction of your vision can reach its shore. I dare you tonight to dream bigger. I understand the distraction that might come. People looking at you and telling you, how do you think this is possible? This has never happened before. But remember, when God put it in your imagination, then He's telling you that it can happen. When advertising with divine imagination, it said, imagination is a preview of life's coming attraction. That is exactly what God wants you to be. So rather than listening to that little voice, inner voice inside of you that tells you, how do you think that is even possible? Or are you sure about this decision? Or people telling you this cannot happen to you. No, you can't do it. Listen to yourself. Stay conscious of the fact that you have been made to captain your own vision. Do not drift. Stay focused. And I dare you tonight, take your will. Steer the wheel as the vision that you are and stay focused. I look forward to the upgraded version of you and you captaining your vision to reach its shore. Thank you very much.
Wow, what a great way to kick off the night. Did you feel the passion in his speech? Please let's put our heads together once again for the last speaker. That was so awesome. Now it is said that every vision and everybody who wants to make it in life has to build on the foundation of self-growth. Now from the bustling city of Lagos, let us make welcome an impact-driven lady, Lady Omoyemi Taiwo, as she speaks on the topic self-development. Let's put our hands together for her as she makes the stage.
Imagine waking up every day being truly happy with your life because you know you are on a path that truly aligns with whom you want to be. Now picture the opposite. Living a life that is boring, a life that you are unsure of, a life that you are not truly happy with. Which would you rather paint for yourself? Let me start by painting you a picture. It's a picture that if we were to take a census of everyone in this room, there's hardly anyone that hasn't seen this picture before. And no, it is not the picture of the London Bridge. It's a picture that often surfaces as we mindlessly scroll through the most important, the most powerful, and the most influential social media platform of the 21st century, the platform of your mind. Yes, your mind can be likened to a social media platform that you use in communicating with yourself on a daily basis. This picture often comes up with different backgrounds. It could be the background of your family, it could be that of your studies. Sometimes, oftentimes, for working class people, it is the background of their careers. This picture, this begs the question of how do we creatively change this picture? How do we make the algorithms of our mind bring up the picture that we truly want to see? I find out that the key lies in self-development. Some of us have heard of this word before and all the synonyms in which it comes with nowadays. Nowadays, it comes with synonyms like the journey to transformation, becoming a better you, becoming a greater you, and all the other synonyms it comes with. Yes, that is the key that I found out can change the pictures that you truly want to see. Let me be a little bit vulnerable here. Let me take you on a journey. I used to be in a relationship with self development. It was a truly blissful and transformational self. It was a truly blissful and transformational relationship. I told everyone who cared to listen to how sweet this relationship was. But just like any other relationship, without communication, we soon fell apart. So what happened? I soon got my first job in the city of Lagos, a city filled with so much hustling and bustling. I had to wake up very early in the morning and come back very late at night, leaving little or no room, in fact, no room for communication with my love, self development. During our relationship, I remember I read books like the richest man in Babylon, single with a difference, getting my first job. And I remember after that, after our relationship broke up, I constantly felt stuck, feeling I could be more, I should be more, I would be more. Oh, these feelings wouldn't leave me. These pictures wouldn't go away from my mind. And they were not the pictures that I truly wanted to see. So I circled back to my relationship with self development. There are four things I would like to highlight here. Four things I found profound on my journey back to self development. Number one is you owning your picture. Own the picture that you currently see at the moment, no matter what the background is. Take responsibility for it. Taking responsibility as a way of helping you to be more strategic in knowing how to change whatever it is. Number two, take action. No matter how small that action is, I encourage you to take action. Every day, do something that takes you into becoming that person you truly want to become. In my case, I started reading every day. I set my goals every day. I envisioned myself every day becoming whom I truly wanted to be. Number three, which I think is like the most important, is finding your tribe. This is also synonymous to having an accountability partner. It's like the icing on the cake. Your accountability partner will keep you accountable to the goals that you have set. Find your own tribe, a tribe that can cheer you on and lead you into achieving those goals. Number four is making use of the power of your mindset. Whatever it is that you set your heart to achieve, that you set your mind to achieve, the mind has a way of making sure it is achieved. The mind has a way of not resting until it is achieved. In conclusion, friends, I would like to tell you that your life is a masterpiece waiting to be created. What story would you like to tell? What pictures would you like to paint? You can intentionally and creatively, purposefully paint the pictures that you want your mind to constantly pop up on the feeds of your algorithm.
Wow, thank you so much, contestant number one. What kind of picture do you want to paint? What kind of mark do you want to leave? Please, let's put our hands together once again for contestant number two. That was such a thunderous presentation.
Who's on? Please bring that up.
Now, I don't know about you, but it's starting to feel like this is going to be a very tough competition. Lady Now, I don't know about you, but it's starting to feel like this is going to be like a very tough competition. Lady Precious, what do you think about that?
My lady, I am super excited. Like, if I was sitting down, I would nearly be falling from my seat because these guys are bringing fire to the stage. And to think that we just started, there are a lot more to come. I can't even decide who is going to be the winner, but I'm sat to listen and enjoy myself tonight. Over to you, Lady Debbie.
I feel like this is going to be a really tough competition, and I can't help but pity the audience that are going to vote for their best performing contestants. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll still have a lineup of brilliance for you. Okay, now life is not about existing, it's about leaving a mark. From the rich and vibrant land of Akwa Ibom, we present to you the unstoppable Blessing Promise Obo with her speech titled Don't Just Pass. Please give a round of applause for her as she makes the stage.
Let me shock you. Your certificates may get you a good food on that table. And if all you do is read to pass, then you may discover that life may never ask you for your grade point average, but for your ability to create value. Let's go to school like many of you. I burned the midnight oil. I read and I passed. A distinction, the kind of result that your parents are proud of, and lecturers nod their head in approval, promising you recommendations. But when I left school, I discovered something painful, that life is more difficult on my table. It could not give me the kind of life that I imagined. It could not give me the kind of life I had dreamt of. What saved me was not my certificate. What saved me was my skill. While others thought I was just running a small computer business, this small computer business became my lifeline. From that business, I have acquired degrees and still acquiring. From that business, I've been able to support my husband financially. Let me shock you. Your certificate may get you a seat at the table, but it may never put food on that table. And if all you do is read to pass, then you may discover that life may never ask you for your grade point average, but for your ability to create value. Let me tell you my story. I went to school like many of you. I burned the midnight oil. I read and I passed. In fact, I graduated with a distinction, the kind of result that makes your parents proud of you and lecturers nod their head in approval, promising you recommendations after school. But when I left school, I discovered something very painful, that this paper called my certificate could not pay my rent. It could not put food on my table. It could not give me the kind of life I had dreamed and imagined. What saved me was not my certificate. What saved me was my skill. While others thought I was just running a small computer business, this computer business became my lifeline. From that business, I have acquired degrees and still acquiring. From that business, I support my husband financially in the day-to-day running of the home. From that business, we have acquired properties and still acquiring without a 9-to-5 job. But guess what? No job, no employer. Just the power of knowledge, skill, and consistency. My friends, this is why I am screaming with the whole of my heart. Don't just pass. Don't just settle for grades. Don't settle for certificates. Because school can school you, but it may never educate you. True education goes beyond the four walls of school. It's about developing yourself to solve problems, to impact lives, and to create value. Life will not ask you, what was your CGPA? Or has anyone asked you your GPA since you left school? Life will ask you, what can you do? Life will ask you, what value can you bring? Life will ask you, if we strip you off your certificate now, would you still survive? And my answer, by the grace of God, is yes. Because I have something more than certificates. I have students. I assist them with their assignments, their research, and their project work. I coach even the weakest of students with excellence. I mentor them not just academically, but also to succeed in life. Give me any student at all, no matter how dull you think they are, and I will teach them how to rise, how to pass, and how to shine. That's not theory. That's my life work. That's my mission. So, to every one of you seated here today, I challenge you. Read, but not just to pass. Learn, not just for grades, but for growth. Acquire skills that will feed you when no employer calls your name. Build character, build confidence, build capacity for life beyond the four walls of schools. Someday, your certificate will sit quietly in a folder. But what you know, what you can do, and who you become will feed you for a lifetime. So, I say it again with fire in my bones. Don't just pass. Learn, live, and lead with knowledge beyond the classroom. A kingdom orator has arrived.
Wow, That was a thunderous presentation. You agree with me? Please, let's put our hands together for Lady Blessing. Like, I am already challenged and I can't wait to use my skills to put food on my table. I hope you will do that also. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelt because the next speaker is bringing distant fire to the stage. One of the struggles we have in life with ourselves is being able to catch ourselves. From the city that never sleeps, let us make welcome the impact-driven Lady Mayowa Kuseju as she speaks on Catch Yourself. Let's put our hands together for her as she takes the stage.
Perfect people. No, we are imperfect people who have been made perfect through the perfection of Jesus Christ. This is not a motivational speech. This would bless you. Raise your virtual hand if you have ever, at any point in time in your life, lost something precious, something so dear to your heart, something that you cannot even get to forgive and forget yourself about. Yes, I've been there. I've gone through something similar. In year 2024, in the month of October precisely, I lost one of the things precious to me. I lost my relationship. It was a devastating moment of my life. I thought all was over. I lost myself. I lost everything God had told me. I was ready to let go of everything. I was ready to pick up the shadow of who Mayowa truly is. So you listening to me today, you might have not lost a relationship, but you must have lost something. Oh, is it a dream? Is it something you believe that you're not good enough for? Is it something you believe that, oh, it's not meant for people in my class. It's not meant for people in my tribe. It's not even meant for people in my family. People in my family don't go this far. But this is me telling you today, catch yourself. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I want you to look at yourself right now. Look at your life. Look at the things you want to stop. Look at the things you want to begin to do because you want to become the greater version of yourself. The Bible is full of people who were weak but gained strength because they trusted God. Look at Gideon. The angel told him, go in this thy might. I'm telling you, listening to me, go in this your might. It is inside of you, the greatness you desire, the new level of greatness you want to become. It's in your inside. I want you to do something for me real quick. I want you to stand on your feet wherever you are right now and call your name. Call your name. Say, Mayowa, you are made for the world. Say, Mayowa, you are the best. Say, Mayowa, you are great. Do you know what you just did now? You just told yourself you are great. You just told yourself, you just gave yourself the ticket that you will become the greatest version of yourself. Yes, I know you started the Bgycc leadership pathway program. You started your programs, you started your routines, but there is something deep in your heart that you feel that you're not good enough for. I'm here to challenge that very thing inside of you. I'm here to call you forth. I'm here to speak into that thing. Don't lie to yourself. Each time you doubt yourself, each time you doubt what God has said, the visions, the revelations that God has shown to you, each time you doubt it, this is what you are doing. You are building a billboard on that express road and you are telling the devil, you don't need to stop me. I already helped you. I made the work easier. I stopped myself because I stopped believing in myself. It's easier to believe what other people tell you. When other people compliment you, when other people tell you, oh, you carry greatness inside of you, it's easier to believe that than it is to believe that still small voice. I'm here to call that person who feels she's weak. I'm here to call that person who feels she's tired of life. I'm here to call that person who is tired of restarting a Bgycc leadership circle. I cannot count the number of times I've started my circle, but you keep going. Catch yourself. When it looks like everything God has said to you is a lie in your heart, in your belief system, in the way you think about yourself, you look at yourself. I want to ask you a simple question. When was the last time you took yourself out? Not on a date. When was the last time You treated yourself. You bought something for you, not for use. When was that last time? This is a community of people who are weak, but God has transformed them by strength. Welcome to this. This is a community of imperfect people. I welcome you to this club. If you feel you're weak, if you feel that you've tried and tried and tried, but you are tired of trying, you're tired of starting all over, you are tired of repeating patterns, systems, even in your mindset, in your life. Welcome to this club. This is the club of imperfect people. You think you're not good enough? Welcome to this club. This is you becoming the greatest version of yourself. Because I tell you, listening to me, you mother, you feel that, oh, you're not good enough. Welcome to this club. Because I know the nations are waiting. The greatness is on your inside, and the world is waiting for you to become the greatest version of yourself. The nations are waiting. The people are hungry. Oh.
Wow, that was such a rapturous presentation. The nations are indeed waiting. But I want to make reference to something she said about community. The importance of community cannot be overemphasized. It's important that, in life, you connect yourself to a community. This is why Bgycc exists, to hold your hands and to give you that accountability you need to keep telling yourself the truth and to not ruminate all the lies that the enemy is telling you. Please, let's put our hands together once again for such an amazing presentation. The change you long for in the world begins with you. From Ogun State, a vessel of hope and challenge, please make welcome Rebecca Isaac Bgycc with her message, Be the Change You Want. Please, let's give her a round of applause as she makes the stage.
Baba Moria, I will not give you peace if you don't leave Sister Peace. Everybody is talking about you everywhere. What does peace have that me I do not have? This marriage will not be peaceful unless you give me peace. That was a typical scene in the crowded neighborhood that I lived while growing up. Beside our house was this big house with lots of tenants. In that house stayed Sister Peace, who causes confusion in the community. Every mother despised her. Every rumor was tied to her name. She was branded promiscuous, reckless, and wayward. As a child, you will not blame me. I joined in the silent judgment and pointed fingers too. And one morning, the neighborhood was suddenly calm. What had happened? We all heard that Sister Peace died. What would have happened to her? That young girl. She's very intelligent, very lively. Gone like that. How? Well, years passed. I became born again. And one day, the memories of Sister Peace flooded in. A question struck me. Where were the Christian mothers who attended every prayer meeting? Where were the Christian sisters who prayed the loudest? Why didn't anyone call her aside and say, Sister Peace, this life is not okay. Please, stop this thing you are doing. It won't take you anywhere. Why was judgment louder than compassion? That moment stirred something in me, and I made a decision. I will no longer point fingers at the problem. I would be the change. Change is not a means to an end. It is a you and I thing. Until we stop waiting for change, nothing ever changes. Not in our communities, not in our homes, not in our schools. Jesus said, ye are the light of the world. He didn't say criticize the darkness. He said shine. If we want to see love, truth, and integrity in our generation, then we need to change. Be the change, even if you need to stand alone. Change doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it is that silent act of love, that your godly character, that faith you have in someone who is about to give up. David was young. Esther was young. Jeremiah was young. But they shook the nations for God. In case you think they are too young to take initiative and make a change. Change doesn't start in the classroom. Change doesn't start in the halls of power. Change doesn't begin on the ground floors of the world. Change starts in our community, in our home, and even in our hearts. The world is not waiting for someone else. The world is waiting for you.
Wow, that was really thought provoking. Like right now, I'm thinking of my life. I hope you are enjoying yourself because I am. That was a beautiful presentation from my lady, and I hope we all listen and we are ready. Now, for the last but not the least presentation. But once more, let us put our hands together for the last speaker. That was really thought provoking. Thank you very much. Now, going on to the last speaker, behind every mother is a story untold, a sacrifice unseen, and a strength unspoken. From the beautiful city of Kaduna, we welcome a phenomenal leader, Lady Lois Iyawa, speaking on the silent struggles of motherhood. Please give her a round of applause as she takes the stage.
They tell me motherhood would be beautiful. They forgot to mention that sometimes beauty hides behind tears, unwashed hair, and even sleepless nights. Races, as though I just finished a marathon. At last, the double pink line appeared. Gratitude, joy, relief, and quiet. A quiet that hums with questions I cannot name yet. Behind this glow is a storm the world rarely talks about. This is the silent side of motherhood. When I discovered I was with child, my body became a battlefield. The nausea, the aches, the emotional roller coaster. When people ask, "How are you?" I was fine. And say, "I am fine." Because the world only celebrates this miracle, but rarely acknowledges the mess. Those visits, vitamins, the list of don't do this, don't do that. I hold my breath for every scan, the flicker on the screen that says life. I learned to begin with sleep. I learned to carry both fear and hope in the same pair of hands. When the time arrived, clock breaks, minutes stretched and snapped. Pain, prayer, dear Lord help me, cry, breath, a cry, my cry, their cry. Suddenly, I am holding my galaxy wrapped in a blanket. They tell me motherhood would be beautiful, but don't say how loud and lonely it gets at 3 a.m. They don't say how the world grows opinion on sleep, feeding, school, and even screen time. They don't say how a mother drowns in other people's certainty. It's what the world doesn't see. A mother who is sleep deprived and still shows up. A mother who looks at herself in the mirror and barely recognizes the woman she is becoming. A mother who reaches for rest and is guilt-tripped into feeling she does not deserve it. When my child alive, the expectation doubled, so was the judgment. To some, I was not doing enough. To others, I was doing too much. When I reached for purpose and personal time, I was met with Oreo kit, as if a dream is something a mother should shove down the shelf. This is what the world doesn't know. Motherhood is a symphony. It is not the note. Motherhood is tenderness. Motherhood is strength even in weakness. Motherhood is courage. Motherhood is slow becoming. It is requesting for rest because I deserve it. It is learning to say no because I do not need to give anyone an explanation. It is learning to have growth and my personal time. The side of motherhood isn't only about struggles. It is about growth. It is about measuring each growth in millimeters. It is about strength. It is about becoming. It is molding. It's what the world say. A mother should pour out herself totally. But this is what I say. A mother should pour out herself and remain some for herself so she can be whole. I say motherhood is beautiful. And I respond, yes, it is beautiful. It is slowly becoming yourself. It is finding strength. It is courage. It is learning to believe in yourself even when no one sees you. Motherhood is not meant to make you drown. It is meant to bring out the best in you. So, I forgive myself for the days I snap. And then I give myself a pat on the back for the days I don't. Now, this is to all the mothers working through this journey. This beautiful and amazing journey. The mothers whose silent side tell the loudest story of love and sacrifice.
Wow. Indeed, we don't talk enough about the silent struggles of motherhood. Please, let's put our hands together once again for Lady Lois Ayawa for throwing the awareness to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had an incredible set of speeches tonight. Please, let's put our hands once again and celebrate all our amazing contestants for delivering such impactful speeches. But guess what? You know how we do. It's not over yet. So we're going to bring all our contestants back on stage for one final moment to tell you, the audience, why you should vote for them. Contestants, you have 10 seconds each to pitch yourself. So if I were you, I'll make it really compelling. Okay, so now we're going to go in the same order as before, from contestant number 1 all the way to the last contestant. Contestant number 1, Sashegu Morakinyo, you have the floor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shegun Murakinya, and I spoke on the topic, you are the captain of your vision. Remember, if God has put it in your imagination, then that means it is possible. So why not take the wheel of your life today, direct the course that you should follow with confidence, and look forward to the upgraded version of you. Thank you very much. I look forward to your votes. Thank you.
Contestant number 2.
Yes. Omoyemi Taiwo here. I was contestant number 2, and I spoke on the topic self-development. Remember, your life is a canvas waiting for you to paint the picture that you truly want to see. I believe in you, and I believe that you can purposefully and creatively, intentionally paint the picture that you want to see. Please vote for me. Thank you.
Contestant number 3.
Hi everyone, once again, I'm Lady Blessing and I spoke on don't just pass. Don't just chase grades, don't settle for certificates because acquire skills. When no one calls your name, please kindly vote for me. My name is Lady Blessing, contestant number 3.
Contestant 4.
Oh, if history is full of people who cut themselves, Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Denzel Washington, so can you. My question to you is, if you fail to rise, if you fail to become the greatest version of you, what will happen to the millions of souls who fail to be impacted by your arrival? My name is Mayowa, and I spoke on the topic, catch yourself. Thank you. Please vote for me.
Contestant 5.
My name is Isaac Rebecca Opemi, and I'm contestant number 5. Do not forget, if you do not change, the world will not change as well. Please kindly vote for me. Thank you.
Contestant 6, Lady Lois.
Hello, everyone. I am Lady Lois, and I spoke about the silent sides of motherhood. I believe we all have mothers, and we know the struggle they go through, despite the fact that most times they tend to downplay it. So, if you have a mother and you wish to give her a special gift today, please, I stand on behalf of mothers. Vote for me. I am contestant number 6. Thank you.
Thank you all. Lady Precious, take us further.
Thank you so much, all the contestants that spoke. You guys spoke so powerfully, and we are blessed to listen to you speak. Now, I'm sure the decisions will be very difficult for you because everybody spoke excellently. But right now, it is time for you, our viewers, yes, you, to choose who the best contestant is going to be. The polls are going to be put on your screen, and you are expected to vote. Please remember that votes in the chat box don't count. Make sure you vote on the poll that is on your screen before it is taken off. Lady Debbie.
As the votes are being counted, we'll move into the next phase of today's session. And who better to usher us into this grand moment than the visionary and architect of this movement, our founder and leader.
He is a beacon of wisdom, a light to this generation, a true transforming leader. He is the heart of deep faith and a devoted Christian, and someone with an unwavering commitment to transforming lives and generation. He's a founder of becoming the greatest Christian community. I put your hands together as we make welcome Coach Casey Sunshine. Put your hands together, please.
Okay, can you all hear me? Everyone, can you hear me? Can you see me? You can't see me. Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to the Bgycc School of Leadership. I am not sure if you can see me clearly, but let's be clear that you can hear me. If you can hear me, then we can move on. It's been such a fantastic evening so far. Can you all please put your hands together for our wonderful, wonderful contestants? I'm happy I'm not in your shoes right now, because if I had to decide who to vote for, my God, where do I even begin from? From the very first contestant to the last one, I thought they did such a magnificent job. Can you all please once again put your hands together for these amazing people? Such an avalanche of creativity. Everyone is just bringing something beautiful to the table. From our contestant number 1, Sir Shegun, all the way down to Lady Lois. I saw lots of speeches today that really got me impressed. I'm so happy to have been a part of this. I'm excited because I remember just yesterday when we began this journey, this training. I remember the first audio draft that they all sent. For the most part, most of them had 2/10. That was the score they had in their very first audio draft. And I'm asking them, do you really want to contest? Are you sure you want to do this? Because this is very bad. But when I compare that to what they have done today, it is unbelievable. The transformation, the transition, the recalibration, the person that they have now become. And I always say that it's the biggest gift, it's the most important part of this. Yes, tonight we're going to name somebody champion, first position, and all of that. Someone is going to come sixth. But as far as I'm concerned, the greatest gift you have tonight is the gift of the transformation you've experienced in the last 30 days, going through this training and having the opportunity to be here at the end of this journey. There were over 100 persons that could have been here, but it was narrowed down to 6. Some gave up along the way, but you're here. And today you have inspired an entire generation. Let's once again put our hands together for wonderful, wonderful contestants. I'm not sure if you can still hear me clearly, but I'm going to make up for, oh, you can see me. Okay, great. You can't see me, you can hear me. It's fine. Let's just keep going. Hopefully you also see me as well. But if you can hear me, I'm excited, happy to be here. Can you all confirm as well? You can see the polls. The polls are still on your screen. You can still vote. Please keep voting. Remember, I told you earlier on, do not vote based on those campaigning on the chat. There are campaign officers that seem to have been hired by some contestants. Please vote only according to who you thought really caught it tonight. If I were you, that's what I'm going to do. These contestants really deserve your honest votes. And I want to say congratulations once again. Let me see. We have about 77% of you have voted. There is still about 23% of people who have not voted. Just like the host said, the votes on the chat will not count. If you want to vote, you have to click on the vote. It should be displaying on your screen, by the way, and you can just go there and pick on your favorite contestant and go ahead, excuse me, and vote them. All right. Before we display who the winners are, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few announcements that we would like to make. A few announcements just to help us move forward as an organization. And for those of you connecting for the very first time, this is the Bgycc School of Leadership. This is the place where ordinary people, ordinary Christians are transformed into extraordinary world changers. We have a vision of raising kingdom leaders that will transform the nations. And our mission is to help you unlock your potentials, discover your purpose, and become a global leader, a world changer to the end, to just one end, that Jesus is revealed and Jesus is glorified. When you become a Christian, you receive the gift of salvation. You don't have to pay for this. It is free. Jesus has paid this price. Yes, but being saved as a Christian doesn't mean that you can be used. There's a version you have to become. A Christian that stops at salvation is still a Christian who cannot do so much for the kingdom of God. And so in the Bgycc School of Leadership, we have been given the mandate to help Christians move from being saved to being transformed, and then to being empowered. That version of you that can go into the nations, go into the world and transform lives, go into the world and become, people becoming systems, people becoming nations. That's what you are raising here. And so when you come into the community of like-minded persons you have here, when you wake up in the morning, you're not waking up to jump into social media anymore. You're waking up with intentionality early in the morning, and you're going to have certain routines you're going to be carrying out going forward, like reading your Bible studies, your affirmations. We have powerful positive affirmations that are going to skyrocket you into the version of you need to be to become that person that God has willed for you to be, right? And then apart from the affirmations, we have the visualization, the goal setting. Every single day you're going to set goals. We have also the journaling. You're going to begin to document your process, because the journals that you put in place today will become your sermon tomorrow. Are we together now? Your life might not look like it. Your life might not look like, what nations will call now. But I tell you, in 5 years' time, in 3 years' time, in 10 years' time, your life can so radically transform based on the investment you make today. I always teach that the greatest investment in the world is who? It is you. You are the greatest product out there. Life will never change until you change. Life will never get better until you get better. So instead of blaming anybody around you for your life, for who you want to become, take responsibility. Decide today, like the speakers have mentioned, I am in charge of my destiny. This is not a rehearsal. This is real life. This life is not a rehearsal for the next one. This is the life. This is the real life. Are we together now? And it's time for you to stop giving excuse. I had a bad background. Someone hurt me. This and that happened. Because today you are giving your parents the excuse for the bad background you have. In a few years' time, you're going to have kids, and you will be the background. They will either use as excuse for a very negative life that you're having, or they will use you as a leverage for going into the nations and transforming lives. And that's why BGYCC is here. So we're going to read every single day as well. We do 20 pages per day. At the end of the year, every BGY should have read between 30 to 50 books. Is that amazing or amazing? So we are not just building tongue-talking Christians. We want you to be relevant everywhere. We want you to be built all-round growth, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, even financially. When it's time for us to sing in church, pray and fast, you are there. You are the strongest. You are the gatekeeper. Nobody can penetrate. But when it's time to also give financially to help kingdom projects, you're not out of the WhatsApp group. You're also there donating millions and billions because you are all around. Are we together now? You're emotionally stable. Your mindset is transformed, and you have what it takes to go to the nations and not embarrass God and your family. Are we together now? So this is what the Bgycc School of Leadership is about. You have two programs, the leadership program and the public speaking pathway, which is what you have seen today. The best of our speakers every month come here to contest, and we have the best that we are going to announce very soon. And before we announce the results, you're going to give me a few minutes, like I said, to make a few announcements within the community. And I have the pleasure of announcing to every single one of you that Bgycc is now launching our virtual communities. We talked about our vision of raising kingdom leaders to transform the nations. Is that correct? And so we cannot transform the nations if we don't step into leadership. Transformers of nations are leaders. They are readers. Are we together? They are knowledge merchants. They are people that are obsessed about becoming better versions of themselves. They are those that have burdens of seeing things become better. They are those that have convictions that the world can be better than it currently is. So we are going to place that power in the hands of ordinary people amongst ordinary persons in different parts of the world. So you might just have the Bgycc group close to you. We want you to meet these mini leaders, these maxi leaders within your communities, and work with them to begin the transformation from your community, and then from your community to regions, from regions to nations. So going forward, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be having, or we have already, we are launching today the Bgycc virtual teams. These virtual teams, although begins online, but they are eventually going to become virtual clubs before the end of the year. We're hoping that each of these teams can obviously hold physical clubs. The idea is to help you foster communication, have that bond, are we together, amongst yourselves as Bgycc members, and from your little virtual club, go on to become agents of transformation in the nations. This is the very simple vision. Going deeper in your connection, collaborating stronger, and raising leaders together. So we have a few virtual clubs we are going to be spotlighting today. If our virtual club leaders are available, please turn on your videos. Hopefully the admins can work with me so that we can just spotlight them, congratulate them. We are not congratulating them as celebrities. We are congratulating them because I said sending them into the field for war, isn't it? Because transformation, like I always say, is warfare. And the first virtual team I have here is the ARC. They are called the ARC, and this is for people around Lagos Island. And the team lead, the virtual coordinator for the team ARC, or for the ARC, as they are called, is Lady Oluwabumi. If she's here, please kindly spotlight Lady Oluwabumi. So if you're in Lagos Island and the environs, that is the likes of Lekki, Aja, and the rest of that, please connect with Lady Oluwabumi because there's a lot of exciting things coming up. This public speaking that we just had online will henceforth also happen physically in your local communities. The best of leaders are going to be raised to transform the nations. And then, of course, we also have Tribe Asha. For Tribe Asha, this is the virtual community within the Ikeja and environs. Tribe Asha is led by one of our hosts today, Lady Debbie. Let's put hands together for her as she is spotlighted. Admin, please work with me, type these names and get them spotlighted, please. And let's congratulate them on the chat. Like I said, we are not congratulating celebrities. We are congratulating the fact that God has chosen these ones and they are going to begin their communities. Don't be surprised in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, if you see these guys holding conferences, jumping from one leadership conference to another in different nations, different continents. Remember that I said this, you're going to play this video when, those days come, because it's not just responsibility to hold microphone. No, it is becoming. It is becoming, a lot is going to be poured on these leaders so that they can pour also on the others. And the other virtual team I have here is the Impact Tribe. The Impact Tribe is still in Lagos. Lagos has a lot of virtual clubs, communities, I beg your pardon, by virtue of the fact that it's a very big region of over 20 million persons. And the leader of the Impact Tribe is our one and only Lady Lisa. So if you are in Surulere and anywhere around Surulere, this is your leader. Please, I believe that there should also perhaps be a link on the chat, all right, that will for those of you here for the first time, you really want to connect with Lady Lisa, Lady Debbie, Lady Oluwabomi, you don't know how yet, just click on the link. Don't forget, before you are admitted into the groups, you have to have started your Bgycc leadership program. This is a program par excellence that helps you become everything God has called you to be in every area of your life. And the guarantee we normally give here is if in 30 days you start this program, your life does not change, please leave and don't come back. It is not just about holding Friday conferences where we teach you, give you real life education that is going to help you to radically transform your mindset and help you align the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind to your goals. It is also a platform where on daily basis, you're reading 20 pages of personal development, spiritual development books, you are doing meditation, affirmations, goal settings. We are helping you to build every area. So you want to make sure that you start your program so that you can be admitted into this virtual club. Some of you came here today thinking that you came to be cheerleaders. I can see them on the chat, just, campaigning, this lady, that lady, this. But in reality, God brought you here to arrest you for transformation, to arrest you for the nation. So when you finish doing your vote, just make sure you start your program. Don't procrastinate. Start tomorrow. It's a platform that will help you kill procrastination, kill laziness. You'll say goodbye to comfort zone. If you're here, you're always addicted to WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You're always jumping like a headless chicken from one platform to the other. Your life is confused. There's no clarity. Sometimes you wonder, why am I even here? This is the program to eradicate procrastination in 30 days and begin to embrace discipline, embrace consistency, and embrace that version of you that God can honor with nations. The next tribe here, or the next virtual team, is the Abuja virtual team, and they are called the Builders. The Builders. And the leader for the Builders is Lady Margaret. Let's put our hands together also for Lady Margaret. If you're in Abuja and anywhere around Abuja, any of the cities in Abuja, this is your leader. And you could be the next leader. Just look out for these amazing builders and they will build you up. And the next team I have here, all the way from Ogun State, they're called Team Charis. Team Charis is Ogun State and environs, and the leader is Lady Ibironke. Lady Ibironke doubles as the leader of our public speaking pathway. So please reach out to her. There's so much value that she has to offer to you. And finally, amongst the clubs that we are launching today, the very last one, ladies and gentlemen, is the club I beg your pardon, the virtual team in Enugu State and environs, which is Team Trailblazer. And Team Trailblazer is headed by Lady Geraldine. Let's put hands together for Lady Geraldine as they begin the movement to raise leaders that will transform nations. I will put our hands together for these amazing leaders. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Amazing. Fantastic. Congratulations to our fantastic leaders. We look forward to the amazing job that God is going to be doing with you guys. Today, you may start as 10 people, 20 persons in your little virtual teams, but I am a builder and I know how God works. When a heart is yielded, when a heart obeys. Today, 20, but tomorrow, when we're talking about 200,000, 200 million persons being transformed from the movement we've started today. And I pray that God will give every single one of you the wisdom that you need to build. You shall not, the weight of leadership shall not bring you down. It shall transform you into the version of you that you need to be honored by God by virtue of this position. By virtue of this responsibility given to you, you shall grow in stature, you shall grow in grace, you shall grow in God's mercy. And I decree and I declare that the nations shall honor the anointing of God upon your life. As you speak, God will accompany your voice with power, and people are going to yield to your voice, the voice of transformation, the voice of becoming, the voice of that person that can lead the nations. God is going to place upon you the necessary resources that you need, the resources in terms of the gifts of men of wisdom, men of time, men of skills, men of opportunities, destiny helpers, burden bearers, people that are going to help you to hold this mantle to transform your cities, transform your regions, and eventually to transform nations. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, we declare these virtual clubs open, and we empower these leaders to begin to transform lives. I will commit their own transformation into their hands. Everything that they are looking for, I declare that they begin to look for you. And the version you need to become to accept these things, you enter into that version in Jesus' name. Amen. Shall we go on, guys? Are we ready? I know you guys are excited. You can't wait for the votes to come out. I cannot as well. So let us quickly go on with the other announcements, and then we will come back to announcing the votes for today. The next announcement I have here is also our BGYCC Virtual Club. I'm so excited about this. Guys, we are growing as a community. Just about a year ago, we celebrated our 1 year anniversary 2 months ago, just about a year ago. This platform used to be paid. People were paying $100 per month. Excuse me, to access everything we give today for free. And the Lord said, make this free for all the Christians all over the world. I built you, go build them, and don't put a charge to it. Today, we are growing in cities, in nations, and we're excited to bring the BGYCC virtual hangout. This is an opportunity, excuse me, for us to come together as a community, all right, to deepen relationships, build authentic community, and have fun while growing intentionally. So expect interactive games, book challenges, mindset stretching activities, breakout conversations, plenty of laughter, and all of this will be rooted in our values, okay? And the vision is very simple. It is to help us to connect deeper, collaborate stronger, and to raise leaders together. So the BGYCC virtual hangout will happen every second Monday of the month. Every second Monday. So the very first hangout, we want to see every single one of you, is going to be happening, I think, on the 8th of September. All right, second Monday from now, the 8th of September. So please make sure you get ready for that one. The announcements will be made on the forums. If you're not part of our groups already, make sure you click on the link to join. And as you click on the link, please, once you get into our groups, our official groups, the link should be on the chat now. Once you enter, just begin to shout, onboard me, onboard me, onboard me. Where are you, onboarders? Onboard me, onboard me. They're going to onboard you. You're going to be assigned accountability partners. You're going to be assigned into a personal page. Yes. And tomorrow you'll have people who are going to be holding your hands until you become the best version of yourself. So click on that link, and once you get in, please begin to shout to be onboarded. Do not wait to pass you by. God has brought you here. That is Him bringing you into the river. You have to fish, isn't it? So you have to take that next step to your becoming. Two more announcements. We have an opening in the graphic designers and the video editing department. They are currently looking for seasoned graphic designers, professional video editors to join their creative team. So if you know you have this skill set, kindly reach out to them. There should be a link, I believe, on the chat. So if you are a professional, please, we're not saying you want to learn, okay? You are already a professional graphic designer or a video editor, please go ahead and click on this link, and you have the opportunity to work with our robust team and use your skills, use your talent to expand this beautiful vision of God. That's about it. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more announcement, then we are going to launch. We have our beautiful ladies and guys, the MC department. You saw earlier on our hosts, Lady Debbie and Lady Precious. If you join us here, we meet here, by the way, every Friday. Every Friday we are here, not for public speaking. Public speaking is just once a month, last Friday of the month. But every Friday we are here and we dish out real life education, real life transformation. We call it a mindset deliverance session every single Friday from 8 p.m. Usually we have the MCs that host these sessions with me, and they are well trained, international standard. And first of all, the MC department is also open to recruit new members, and you are going to be the face of BGYCC. And this is one. Someone is asking, is this paid? I know you're surprised. It is not paid. It is completely free. Jesus has paid the price. Right? And our MC department, also, we have a new leader for our MC department. We want to sincerely, all of us, let's put our hands together for our outgoing leader, Lady Lillian. Can we put our hands together? Everybody on the chat, let's thank Lady Lillian. She's been a phenomenal, fantastic leader. We love her so much. You all know Lady Lillian, when she speaks, you want to listen because she has such a beautiful voice. And I think yesterday was her birthday, so we can also just tell her happy birthday on the chat. So happy birthday, Lady Lillian. We love you. Thank you for everything you have poured into our beautiful public speakers that have now transformed into international MCs. And she's not, she's still, of course, within the MC department, all right, but she's going to give the opportunity to others to lead while she continues to work to ensure that this department hits the international standard. That from the MC department, we have those that are going to MC in CNN, in BBC, in international conferences. Are we together now? So our new leader, or the team leader for the MC department, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for Lady Elizabeth. Going forward, Lady Elizabeth is going to be our leader for the MC department. And if she's here, fantastic. That's my leader. Put your hands together for her. She is mighty. I wanted to say small but mighty. How many times have I been described by those words myself? She is a very quality leader, excellent leader, very consistent, and we're excited to have her lead that department with all the other quality leaders that are there. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to discover the winners for tonight? Thank you, Lady Elizabeth. All the other protocols will carry on from here. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to reveal the winners for tonight. If you're ready, please, I want us to bring back all our contestants on stage. All our contestants back on stage, admin. Get all our contestants back on stage. Thank you. We want to see all of their faces as we announce the winners. We want to give them a little high blood pressure. As we announce our winners tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I can see the winners already. You can't see it, so I'm excited to be the one in control. Please, all our contestants, kindly turn on your video. This is very important so that you don't get disqualified. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, it is time for us to announce our winners. It's time for us to announce the best public speaker, Bgycc Public Speaking Battle version 6.0, August 2025. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready? Are we ready to announce? Please, let's bring up the other contestants. And for the rest of you looking at me, please shake your body. If you want me to announce, shake, 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 shake. If you're not shaking, I'm not announcing. Shake your body, shake your body. I can see all of you. I'm not talking about the contestant. I'm talking about all of you. Everybody on my screen. Shake your body, shake your body. If you don't shake, I will not announce. Okay, amazing. All right. Please, the rest of our contestants, turn on your videos so that it can be spotlighted. Admin, please help them. Let me see. Just give us a second. Let's sort this out just so we are sure that everybody should be here. Yeah. So, okay, this is good. Just give us a minute and we are going to spotlight everyone. So it's time for us to start, ladies and gentlemen. We have over 200 plus persons that have voted today. And on the chart, we have someone who has 34% of our votes, someone has 18, someone has 15, two persons have 14%, and one person has 5%. You have all done phenomenally well, ladies and gentlemen. I am super proud of all of you. Sashegun, Lady Taiwo, Lady Blessing, Lady Lois, every single one of you, you've done so well. And like I always say in this part, you are all winners, right? You have all done phenomenal. The margin is very thin. We had over 100 contestants, narrowed it down to 10. And even amongst those 10, 4 of them gave up in the process because the standard was so high. But 6 of you made it to the final. You didn't just make it, you showed up every single step of the way. And today you're here. As far as I'm concerned, you are all champions. It is true that one person is going to be called champion, but you are all champions. This is the mindset you have to live here with today, is the mindset. This is why even in our flyers, we ensure that it is written there that you are what? You are a champion. On another platform, someone else could have been the winner apart from the person that will be chosen today. What I'm trying to say is that the margin is really very thin. And if you're here, I want you to speak out loud. Let me hear you. You might not unmute yourself. I want you to say, I am a champion. Say it out loud. I am a champion. I am a champion. It doesn't matter what the poll says today. I am a champion. And the whatever the poll says is not going to take away the training you have had. Don't forget, you're not going to live here and just delete that from your memory. We have been together for 1 month. I've trained you guys personally, and I hope you have enjoyed the journey. You've gone from 2/10 to a 10/10. That is where the winning is. The persons you have now become. I mean, I'm looking at Lady Lois and her first draft. My God, it's day and night. What a powerful presentation on motherhood. I'm looking at even Sashegun as well. I'm looking at Lady Omoyemi. I know your first draft. I'm looking at my lady, Lady Blessing. She didn't look like it. In the first draft, I was just complaining everywhere. But when I see the final thing today, it is so amazing. You all are 10 over 10. And I'm not even psyching you up. I'm telling you how I truly feel and how I think everyone else feels on the chat. But now it's time for us to announce. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start from the 6th position. So the way it's going to work, as soon as we go from the 6th, we're going to have 5 persons left. To the 5th, we have 4. To the 3rd, 2nd, we are going to go all the way down so that we can give that first person. You're not just going to leave here with our award. You will leave here with BP as well. Are we together? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to announce. And in case you're not happy with the way I'm just slowing things down and you're like, can you just go straight? I'm the one on the mic. When you have your own mic, do whatever you want. Okay, please, who is sharing screen? If you're sharing screen, Nexi or whoever your name is, please stop sharing screen. You are distracting our meeting. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the 6th position today, the 6th champion. This is the words. This is the word, or these are the words. The 6th champion today with a whopping 5% of our entire votes. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for contestant number 1? Put your hands together for our first contestant. 5% of our votes. Sashago, we are proud of you. Congratulations, you're a champion. I do know that you went live and your network glitch your network wasn't so good at some point, but it's okay. I know your worth, I know your value, and I'm sure the community today appreciates what you have brought into this table. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to see the great things you're going to do after this contest. Congratulations, Mr. Shagun. And we are going to now move to our 4th runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. With a whopping 14% of the vote. 14% of the vote, yes. 14% of the vote and 30 votes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our 4th runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. 14% of the vote. Put your hands together for contestant number 5. Lady Isaac Rebecca Opeyemi, put your hands together for her. Everyone, put your hands together. If you don't clap, I will spotlight you now and give you a topic you present on the spot. Here, now. If you think it is easy, keep clapping. You think it's easy, guys? Hey, if it's easy, how come amongst 100, just 3 persons are left standing? So, guys, it's time for us to learn who our 3rd runner-up is. Our 3rd runner-up with another 14% of our vote. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how good they are. This person could easily have become the first as well with 14% of our votes. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, so let me end poll. Are we together? Fantastic. With 14% of our votes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to see who our 4th runner-up is. And it is no other person. This is 31. The margin is very, very low. All right. The last person was 30 votes. This one is 31 votes. And the next person is 32 votes. That's how close they were. So can you see the 5th could have easily become the 3rd or even the 2nd. The margin is extremely close. All right. So with 31% of our votes, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, 14%. All right. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th are all 14%. Put your hands together for Lady Lois. Put your hands together for Lady Lois. 14% of our votes. She is our 4th runner-up. 31% of the votes. Can you put your hands together? I particularly loved your speech on motherhood. I'm proud of you. All the mothers are proud of you. I'm not a mother, but I felt so touched. I felt so, my God. And you said if we love our mothers, that we should vote for you. If I was among the votes, because I love my mother, I would have voted for you. Anyways, it's time for us to go to our 3rd runner-up. Guys, are you ready? No, our 2nd runner-up. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Amazing. If you're ready, ladies and gentlemen, there's just 3 more persons, and that's contestant number 2, contestant number 3, and contestant number 4, if I'm not mistaken. One of them is going home as the winner today. So, with 14% of our votes, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our 2nd runner-up, 32 votes, Lady Mayowa Kesuju. Put your hands together for Lady Mayowa, guys. Contestant number 4. Are you still putting your hands together? Okay, are we ready? The seat is very hot. But I don't like how calm my audience are. The contestants, you can see the adrenaline, but my audience, you guys are too calm. You guys need to have, I don't understand. You guys are too, some of you are even lying down. You're not feeling the heat. No, that means I'm not doing a good job. If I was doing a good job, you shouldn't all be so calm. We should be dishing high blood pressure to every one of our audience, in our audience today. All right? So if you guys are ready, it's time for us to know who the winners are today. So we have contestant number 2, we have contestant number 3, and there can be only one winner. Guys, take your time and look at the both of them. Take your time, look at them. Look at the high blood pressure. Just look at it. Let's give them a bit of high blood pressure. Give me your on the chat. Tell me, guys, who do you think the winner is going to be? Who is the winner? Contestant number 2 or number 3? Oh my God. The stakes are high. I don't want to be in their shoes right now because there can be only one winner. There can be only one winner. Is it our Lady Taiwo Omoyemi? You can see Lady Taiwo already has her gang with, sorry, Lady Blessing has a gang already waiting to celebrate. I'm aware there's an entire team in the inner room. That room you're seeing there's a team waiting. All right, guys, if we are ready, it's time for us to go. The suspense is over and let us go. We're going to go straight to announce the winner for tonight. Are we ready? We're going to announce the winner. And this winner, ladies and gentlemen, is winning tonight with a whopping 34% of the votes. 34% of the votes, which constitutes 75% or 75, I beg your pardon, of over 230 persons that voted today. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Bgycc Public Speaking Battle version 6.0, August 2025, obviously is a woman, is not a man. Tall, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, please put your hands together. Let us all stand up for our champion, our winner, Bgycc Public Speaking Battle version 6.0, contestant number 2, Omoyemi Taiwo. Put your hands together for the champion, guys. Keep clapping. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Keep clapping, guys. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. It is not easy, guys. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. My God, my God, my God, my God. Version 6.0. Congratulations. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'm going to share the results with you. The results right now should be on your screen for those that want to take screenshots so that you can know that we are very just. Congratulations, Lady Taiwo Omoyemi, and of course, Lady Blessing, who gave her a run for her money. Congratulations to you. We are super proud of you. And right about now, it's time for us to see if our contestant, our winner, is still alive to give us her testimony, to give us her speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your winner, Lady Omoyemi Taiwo. Winner, Bgycc Public Speaking Battle version 6.0. If you're there, please unmute yourself and take it away.
Thank you so much, everyone, for voting me today. It's an honor, and I do not take it for granted. I honestly wanted to step out of this journey because the street was too hot, the drills were too hot. I felt like, who even sent me a message? But I'm glad I continued, and this is such an honor, and I do not take it for granted. And this is cheers to us taking action on self-development. Thank you so much.
Amazing, guys. Can you all put your hands together? Put your hands together and congratulate every single one of our contestants. It was a fierce journey that began with over 100 persons, eventually narrowed to 10, eventually to 6. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have our winners. Everyone that participated today, they are all winners. But Lady Omoyemi is going home with the trophy. And I feel like dancing already, even though we don't have you don't have music. Congratulations, everyone. We are going to meet here next week, Friday. Don't forget. Next week, Friday, if you're here today, You are now a part of this amazing community. Make sure you click on the link to join the community. It is free. It used to be $100 per month, monthly subscription. We had people that actually had subscribed for, over 1 million because they paid over and over again for months. But now it is free. Free leadership pathway, free public speaking pathway, and you could be the next one that will be celebrating here in the BGYCC Public Speaking Battle version 7.0 in the month of September. If you know that you are excited, you are happy to participate, please send your interest. Once you join the group, reach out to any of the group admins and tell them you'd like to participate in the version 7.0. And guess who's going to train you? My humble self. And you can't be here celebrating with all our contestants in September. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's a privilege to steward this with all of you as kingdom leaders transforming nations. I look forward to seeing you all on Friday next week by 5 p.m. in a mouth-watering leadership class. Merci beaucoup. Que Dieu vous bénisse. That means may God bless you all and see you all next week Friday. Au revoir.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Amoyemi.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
and well done.
Congratulations and well done.
Celebrate your daddy. They want to see you. Congratulations.
Yeah. Then you say life na politics. This is what they say. Life